But what if you're reacting wrong? What if you think you're following the path of a Stoic, but in reality, you're veering away from it? Stoicism is not just about being calm, it's a system, a deep, subtle, almost mathematical one. And along the way, many people, especially at the beginning, make the same mistakes, the mistakes that make philosophy a mask. Out of calmness comes suppression, and instead of inner strength, you get burnout, loneliness, or the illusion of control. In this video, you will learn 5 key mistakes, which even the most sincere beginners make, and how to avoid them, simply, clearly, stoically. I myself have stepped on these rakes. I read Marcus Aurelius and thought, everything, now I am above emotions. But one day when a loved one was crying and I was saying, be strong, I realized that I had misunderstood everything. So what is the subtlety? Why is Stoicism not armor, but a bridge? And how can we avoid confusing strength with coldness and acceptance with indifference? Let's find out. Let's go. The first mistake of beginners is to confuse Stoicism with emotional suppression. It's when you feel anger, pain, fear, but you tell yourself, I'm Stoic. I can't. You're pushing silently, deeper, and then it all explodes like compressed spring. A true Stoic does not suppress emotions. He is aware of them. He says, this is anger. There is one, but he doesn't control me. You are not a robot. You are a human being who owns himself through observation, not through ignoring. Epictetus taught, don't suppress your passion, study it, understand its mechanics, and let it go. It's like standing in front of a fire. You don't go into the flames, but you don't turn away either. You just see. Practice. Breathing is like a bridge of awareness. When you feel a storm inside, don't dampen it. Just breathe. Inhale and feel. Exhale and watch. It brings you back to yourself. The second mistake is to make Stoicism an armor for pride. Like, I'm stronger than you. I don't need anything. I'm above it. This is not strength. It is protection. It is an attempt to use philosophy to avoid experiencing pain. True strength lies in being open and vulnerable without losing one's inner center. Seneca once said, the strongest soul is the one that can both cry and forgive and maintain its dignity. Don't be ironclad, but be flexible like a bow. It bends, but it hits well. An example from life. You got into a conflict. You are accused, you are silent, but not because you're calm, but because you are afraid to speak. You hide behind the mask of a Stoic, and Stoicism is not silence. It is a conscious choice to speak or not to speak. Mistake number 3 is to think that Stoicism is about isolation. Like, no one is needed. Everything is inside. Be alone. But Stoics are not hermits. They were people of the world. Seneca was an advisor to the emperor. Marcus Aurelius was an emperor. They lived in society. They helped, they taught, they built. A Stoic does not leave people. He goes to them with clarity, with an inner center, but he doesn't hide. Isolation is not the path of the Stoic. It is the path of fear wrapped in a beautiful package. Practice historical contact. Ask yourself, how can I be among people while preserving myself? What can I give without losing my integrity? This is the social virtue of the Stoic. The fourth mistake is to make Stoicism a philosophy of, I don't feel anything, so I'm in control. But not feeling anything is not control. It is either exhaustion or detachment. A true Stoic is not emotionless. He is full of life. It's just that emotions don't grab hold of him. He may experience emotions, but he doesn't drown in them. Marcus Aurelius wrote, Be like a rock that waves are crashing against. It stands firm, and the waves calm down. It's not about being cold, it's about being resilient. And it comes from practice, not from turning off your heart. Practice, feeling and asking. In moments of excitement, ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What is behind it? What can I change? And what should I accept? This involves thinking. It also disables autopilot. The fifth mistake is confusing stoicism with controlling everything. Beginners start trying to control the emotions of others, situations, and the world's reaction, and they become disappointed. Stoicism teaches that you have control over only what is within you. Everything else is the external world. Let it be as it is. A Stoic is not someone who holds the world in a hand. It is someone who holds themselves when the world is out of their hands. Epictetus said, "You have no power over what others do, but you have the power not to be humiliated by it. You are not a god, you are a human, but a conscious one." Example, you planned a day, but things didn't go as planned. You get angry, you get frustrated, and then you remember, did I expect everything to be perfect? Is that within my control? Practice. Circle control. Draw a circle. Inside, your thoughts, choices, and actions. Outside, the weather, other people, and the economy. Every time you get carried away, come back to the circle. That's where your power is. All 5 mistakes come from the desire to be a perfect Stoic. But Stoicism is not about being perfect. It's about the daily journey, with mistakes, with honesty, with choices. This is not the philosophy of the Titans. It's the philosophy of people who fall but get up, who are afraid but take action, who live and learn. This is the essence, not being perfect, but being alive, with a clear gaze, with an open heart, and a strong spine. So, what have we learned? Stoicism is not armor, nor is it silence. It is not pride, nor is it isolation. It is a path of observation, of awareness, of depth. Mistakes of beginners are natural, but if you are aware of them, you are no longer where you were yesterday. You are closer to yourself, closer to a strength that does not rumble, but holds, to a silence that is not emptiness, but clarity. Try this one this week. Observe. Don't push, don't run away, don't command. Observe. And then choose, every time, anew. How would a Stoic end such a conversation? He would look you in the eye and say, more attention, less illusions, less control, more strength. Do what you can and be worthy. If this video resonated with you, make sure to watch You Are Not an Emotion, You Are the Master. It's deeper, it's practice, it's freedom.